believe you explained what happened last time, so you're not allowed to go.
Okay.
So who would like to give a little recap to how we found ourselves in this place?
I'll do it. We were tasked the mission to take care of the elves that were disrupting the forest. We went there, and the humans were like, yeah, they're stopping us, so we can't do anything. So our homeboy,
Wow.
Thanean, there you go. He tried to do a distraction, trying to get them to lure them, and it worked. He got shot in the back though.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, he got one hit. We followed them. We found where they normally reside, and we discussed with them that we should be in one. And they were saying that they were protecting the humans from a greater threat, and so we've agreed to help them. And now we've trapped the creature.
Ankheg.
Ankheg, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Ankheg. It's an ugly little thing. That's where we are right now. Our paladin, he's a little hurt, but you know what? He gonna come on top. I bet you. He's gonna come on top.
He's alive. He's doing great.
It's all right.
His God has kept him well. I'm telling you.
That's right.
I kept it well.
You didn't heal me.
That's true. I thought I did. I did.
I healed myself.
That's right.
I healed him up here.
I wanted to.
Right.
I wanted to.
All right, so I believe, I may be wrong with this, but I'm doing this anyways. I'm just starting at the top of the turn order, so it starts with Paladin. Right. What's the spelling on that again? The name?
Oh, Heiveth. Haeveth.
I'm gonna try. Heiveth.
Go to there.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay, so now we are to the Ankheg, so maybe that was a good move. Let's see, it is going to... there will be attack opportunity if you have a melee out right now.
That's me.
Yes, so you can make that if you need to. It's moving around the rock, it's going to attack that elf now.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to do an attack.
Okay, go for it.
16.
Oh wait, what were you doing?
Mine, so 50.
Oh, -1. Yeah, it still hits.
Ooh, that's cool. Okay.
Yeah, I did proficiency too.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
+1. Sorry.
D8 will be, or D8, yeah.
Okay.
I heard 6 in my head, but...
No, you're holding.
No,
You're holding a D8.
It says D6 for the club.
Oh,
Oh,
I said.
Intuition.
Yeah, right. Alright.
you knew it.
A 6, yeah.
Ooh.
Very good. Plus or minus something?
It's just what is it? It was like the.
It'd
rocket
be...
club, so-
It would... Oh, did you write down what it gave? I think it was -1.
Yeah, so that's like.
But then your strength is -1, but then proficiency is that, so it's just straight roll. for
Okay,
you.
so just 6.
Straight roll, so it's just 6. Okay.
Okay, cool.
Right.
I think I'm minus.
Smack that Ankheg, it just, wails in its buggish scream. And now we are on to the rogue character. I guess you'll be playing, it's Raw something?
Morthos.
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 More.
Is
Some
this
more-
him?
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Oh no.
No.
Or,
That's,
He was.
Oh, he's this.
okay,
yeah, he's the small.
okay.
I keep forgetting.
I like it.
Sneak attack?
Yes, that is a sneak attack. The first sneak attack of the game.
He has advantage, right?
Is it? It's
I
not.
think it's an extra plus 6.
It's not flanking though, so it's extra damage, but
Oh.
it is
Okay.
the first attack that lands gets the sneak attack. So even if he misses, the next one can be sneak attack.
Okay.
But he'd have to get.
Oh wow.
Does he get anything with his bonus attack?
Yeah.
Or does he not get that yet?
Oh, like no, he doesn't have bonus attack yet.
Okay, because is he 20 or whatever? But it wouldn't matter. That happens at like level 3, right?
Yeah.
So all right, so swing and a miss. Very sneaky though. Very sneaky. Almost caused some problem. Oh, I forgot to end the turn of the Ankheg. It needs to make its attack. So it's gonna make a bite attack at that elf that's trying to hide behind that rock. Let's see. Where's the... So it's going to land with the bite attack, and then it's going to deal 8 of regular damage plus 6 acid damage.
Ooh.
So what was that 8 plus 6, wasn't it?
14.
14. So it is also, so this elf is unconscious and it is grappled in the jaws of this Ankheg.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna hash off that elf there. And now we are to Rogue Happened, and now we're to Coren.
All right. I'm gonna shoot it again. Oh wait.
You're not high up, so I'd say there's a line of sight issue with hitting companions. So I'd say I'd let you make the shot with disadvantage, or you could move and get to a better position.
Huh.
So you're right here, right? So you kind of have about 3 people. You can move through a friendly if you want.
Oh.
You can go through a friendly if you need that extra space. I don't know.
Right.
So going forward would help. I think you might be able to get far enough left or right. I think that you can do it.
Right.
And diagonals are fine.
All right.
So you could like come up to here. You could come around the rock because they're like you could shoot over because it is a big creature. You could come over.
Oh, you can shoot over the rocks.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Yeah.
They're helpful for you, and they're bad for that creature in this case because they're so big.
Yeah, I'm gonna just.
So you're basically aiming at its head.
Okay. I'll do
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
Shoot from there.
Okay, great.
16 was dexterity, right?
It should say it'll be your proficiency plus. It should be on your attack section. You should have all the numbers ready to go.
Which actually leaves on.
Oh.
Right.
I didn't write it for some
I think a lot of times if you have like a strength, range strength, or dex, then it'll all be the same. But if you have different stuff, it's a good way to keep track of it.
Right.
Or spell attacks will be different, so, you know.
Yeah, so 1e1.
That's very much hit. It goes over the rock, past all the people, and hits it for
8.
8 damage. 5, 6, 7. All right, so 8 more damage. All right, we're now to Thanean, the cleric. Yes.
I am going to cast. That's wrong. Sacred Flame. He has. Creature has to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay, what is the DC?
14.
Probably doesn't make it. 14. Dexterity?
Yeah.
Nope, does not make it. What's the damage?
1d8. 4 plus. Plus what? Plus proficiency? Plus. Should be 10. Wisdom, proficiency, and 4? Or is it just 1d8?
Well, I think proficiency is only to hit. Proficiency isn't for damage.
Yeah.
Am I right? Yeah. So yeah.
Okay.
So then it'd be your spell modifier, which would just be your wisdom or intelligence, whatever you're using.
So it'd be 8 damage.
Extra 8. And what kind of damage is it?
Radiant
Radiant damage. So a blast of radiance. And is it's target? It's not area, right?
Yeah, it descends from above.
Okay. So the elf has not been annihilated.
Oops.
Necessarily yet. So now it is the elf's turn. So we'll start off with that little death save there, which is unsuccessful, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bow shots. So nope. No. Yes. Yes, and just barely. So that was 3 hits, I believe. So 2, 6, 7, 8, 10, 12, 13, and 19 damage from the elves that finally managed to hit something. Okay, and now we are to our Dragonborn fighter.
Okay. And I'm gonna attack with the fire breath.
I think you used that.
But we rested on the way. Did he use it today?
He threatened to use it in the Force, but didn't use it.
Yeah.
And then he used it in the previous battle, which would have been like very beginning, like parts and stuff. So he should be recharged at this point.
Okay. Then yeah, that's another dex save.
Line or cone?
We're gonna do. It's a 15-foot cone.
Okay. So a dex save for Ankheg fails, and then basically auto fail for our elf. So he'll just take an automatic death save failure again.
7.
7. Okay. So the flames just engulf both the elf and the Ankheg. Both of them are,
Not the Briggs.
taking some fire damage, but for the greater good, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
If he didn't get himself grappled, he wouldn't be in this situation.
and now Druid is it Shana? Sheena?
Shava.
Shava.
Shava. I don't take offense. I asked
See,
my
I
mother-
had the notes on my first sheet, and then I didn't write them again. So I was like, I'll totally memorize them.
I will use. At least there. I'll go with my club again. I just want to use it until it's broken. 10, 11.
Misses the club.
Ugh.
And what's the Dragonborn name?
Texiera.
Okay.
Texiera.
Right. So now we're back to Heiveth. Oh, and doesn't get his breath weapon back.
And I'm gonna attack with my battle axe.
Okay.
Hey.
Very good. So why don't you roll the damage? See how much damage this is. 8 plus
12.
12. So you bring down the battle axe across its mandible, and it does drop the elf. So the elf is no longer grappled, but is unconscious and prone. So that's good. And then what was it again? It was 12 damage. And now we're back to the Ankheg. So let's see.
He's not dead yet.
It's going to turn around. Let's see. I think it's going to make a multi-attack this turn, so it's going to just go down the line. So we're going to be 1 attack on you, 1 attack on you, and 1 attack on the Dragonborn. So that was not going to be any good. Dodge. 15. I think it's a armor. Oh, I think armor had it.
Oh, if I had my original armor, yes.
And then the Dragonborn, 13.
I don't know if he got armor when we were.
He had
at Green Wall.
chainmail. Do you know what chainmail? 15, right?
15.
Okay, so he takes the hit but doesn't sustain any damage. The armor absorbs it. So only you will be taking damage, which is
He's just getting bailed on today.
4 damage.
Okay.
Not that much.
He's not taking.
I only have half my health, so I already only have
I
half
thought
my
he was
health.
gonna go.
Now we're back to Morthos.
Okay. He's gonna attack him.
Okay, there's it will be sneak attack. Yeah,
Okay.
because there's more other people there.
Yeah,
There's just
then-
but no flank though. Yes, don't even need a bonus there.
Okay.
It's just a bag full of hit points.
10 damage.
10 exactly?
Yeah.
Okay. So he finds like a nice little spot to sneak in between the chitin kind of natural armor that's going on there. And then we move on to Coren the Ranger.
Let's shoot again.
Alright, you still have an angle, so you're good.
Oh. 20.
Oh, very good.
5, 10, 13.
13. So your arrow, it pierces it into its head, and it's starting to kind of waver now, and you think it's getting closer there, but it still roars. It wants to fight for sure.
Mm.
There will be no running, I don't think. So now we move on to Thanean.
So I can do movement, action, more movement, right?
Yes, if you don't use all your movement.
Perfect. So I'm going to run here, do Spare the Dying
Okay.
on that one. It just makes him stable. He doesn't...
Okay, so he'll
Resets
just go,
the-
he'll just resets. And
Yeah.
is he at 1 or is he just stable unconscious?
It says stable.
Then I just consider him he's laying there, he's not back in the fight.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I am going to move here, and since I'm a war priest, I can bonus action to attack.
Okay.
So I'm going to attack with the Warhammer.
Okay.
11.
11, no, it does not have any effect, just bounces right off the chitin. Alright, so now we have the elves. So let's see what they can do this round. We have 5 up. So one's going to hit, another is going to hit, another's going to hit, and that one's going to miss. So
One more?
one,
Yeah.
and another hit. So 1 miss, that means 4 hits. So 5, 10, 14.
Ooh.
They just wanted to wake up now, huh?
Disregard the last 5.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, so then it was
18.
Okay.
Started waking up.
Sorry.
Coffee cart.
Don't want to be, hate to be the rules lawyer. So.
Yeah. So
Yeah. Fair.
filling it with arrows, 26 damage worth of arrows. The Ankheg wavers and it's on its very last leg, and it's actually it slumps over and it's gonna fall towards all of you over there. So I'm gonna have everyone make a dexterity check. Who is in that line over there?
Oh.
Avoid this falling corpse.
19.
12. Or 13.
Oh.
And then 1 for the other person. So it's so DC of 10. So it's just you, I believe, right? All right. So
I hit him with the club, so it comes back and haunt me. So.
so a 7 crushing damage on the Ankheg. So it just fell right this way. So you're also prone, if that matters.
You made me fun.
I'll yeah.
And are you good?
Yeah, I'm 9, 7, 3. I'm
I don't think you got hit any other than that, right?
Yeah, it was other than that.
Yeah, so you're fine. So we're now out of combat with the Ankheg has been defeated at this point.
We'd be our first baddie.
Woo! He's laying on me. Get off.
So you have a little predicament to take care of there. You are stuck under the Ankheg.
I'm going to ask one of the elves for a knife.
One of them hands you one.
Cool. I'm gonna start to carve this sucker up.
Then the lead elf does say, before you do that, do you plan to take?
What is it?
We would like all of the meat.
All the meat? Oh, of course. I just want the head of the creature. If the size is, equal to carry.
You can have everything else. We don't care. We just want the food.
Okay, then of course, by all means, I'll let you have the food. I will take the shell, and we will be honoring you.
Okay, so the elves do spend the time butchering the meat off, and you're going to work on the head, I believe.
Yeah.
And are you just the head specifically, or other parts? Or
The head, a talon, and I think that's about it.
Okay, so could
one of the pincers.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Like
on the head.
yeah, like one of like because it's basically like almost like a big ant in a way. So
Yeah.
so why don't you make how about a nature check? I believe I think I'll have you do
Okay.
for your
Okay. Cool.
cutting around.
15.
All right, let's see where I have those. So you do manage to get the claws.
Cool.
I believe they're claws. I would call them claws.
Yeah. I'm not picky.
But the
Mandible things, yeah.
yeah, the mandibles, you get them out, but they're basically kind of destroyed. They're not in one piece, so you can keep them if you want, but they're probably not going to have any sort of value
Okay.
other than sentimental.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep them.
Okay, make a little hat or something.
I'm gonna try to get the spear back, and then I'll just like tie it on top of it.
Oh, did you throw the spear before?
Well, when we were captured, all my stuff was gone, so I got this nice.
So
little-
once she gets a spear.
Yeah, when I get a new spear.
Oh, you were going to like do something.
Yeah, as a decoration.
Oh, okay, that's cool. That's cool. And then, is anyone doing any other things right now?
Pray.
What?
Look, pray.
Very good.
Pray for the Ankheg.
Make a wisdom check.
Okay.
What are you praying about, or just asking for guidance?
I'm just thinking.
Okay, just meditating.
Good one.
Okay, okay.
18.
Yeah. And then, you guys doing anything?
I'm gonna rest, maybe meditate, because I am injured. I'm hurt.
We'll do that when we get.
Oh,
back
Wait,
to
she
it.
just messed up the head, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So she went for the head, and the head, it's messed up. It's not in one piece. It's in pieces, but she's keeping some of the pieces for decorative purposes. Did you want to do something with the Ankheg?
Yeah. What would be left? Legs.
I mean, you could just make an investigation check, I guess, see if there's anything worth scavenging.
Oh boy, investigation fun.
And then you can make a perception as well.
Me?
Yeah.
10.
10 and... I mean, you don't see anything particularly interesting, but you do see like there is some bulge in the kind of one of the stomachs. So, who knows?
Like, since I'm still under it.
Well, you're basically, I guess you carved your way out. We'll just say you carved your way out.
Okay.
You're like.
So.
Yeah, no one saved you. You just kind of like, hand you the
Yeah.
knife when you're trapped under, and you're like.
I'll make one. So yeah, I'll check what's in the bowl.
I carved my way out.
All right. So are you doing that as well, or are you just watching her?
I'm just seeing what's left.
Okay. So you do find a couple of things in the stomach that are kind of interesting. There is a little bit of there's 3 arrows in there, and they're not degraded in any way, which is kind of unusual because everything else in there is just a big mess.
Okay.
And there's also like it's in a pile, a piece of metal, and like pieces of metal, and it also looks. It doesn't look very pretty, but it should be nothing, kind of thing, because it's inside the belly of this horrible creature.
I'm gonna at least take the metal out and
Okay.
see if anybody wants that.
Okay.
I'll take the others.
Okay. All right. So
I'll
you
go
can
with you.
you just put 3 let's call them metal arrows. And then upon further inspection, it is a kind of a junky looking piece of it's a scale armor.
Okay, I will take that.
I don't know if you can wear that, but it will be useful.
You can't.
I have people.
Feet you were going to take later.
Yeah. That was like the main. I was like, you know what? Out of all, I'm gonna give it to the paladin. So yeah, I'll give it a scale.
It's dripping in acid, but and gross, but it is scale mail armor.
Can I jar up some of that acid? That's
Oh sure. Do you have a jar?
Oh, damn.
You can ask the elves for a jar.
Yeah, I want to ask the elves first.
we don't carry jars around. I mean,
I'll have to get
maybe you could do something. You could make something that could hold it, and then find a jar to put it in later. If it's convincing, I'll let it work.
What would I have to do for that one?
We'll have to just come up with something clever that I think is plausible, and then I will make you roll for it, and we'll see if it works out.
The book where
call for the badger.
No, I'm not gonna hold up that type on my end. Can I use like can I do a perception check first to see if there's any like tall, like strong grass or anything?
I mean, you're the forest. You could find that easily.
Okay. Can I weave up like some kind of like bowl or something like with the strong?
That liquid's gonna stop with. You could make yourself a little wicker basket, I guess, if you spend hours doing that, but it's not gonna hold acid.
Yeah.
It'll just melt too.
Besides that,
They sell acid in stores too, so it's.
oh yeah, that's true. I'm not gonna.
I mean, I guess you're saving money if you could harvest it.
Yep. I'm broke, so I'm trying to find anything that's useful for me, but that's okay.
Can I go for a leg?
Oh what?
A leg.
A leg? Oh yeah. Go for a leg. See if there's any.
Oh wait, I asked for her knife.
Oh, well, take it.
I'm not gonna carve this thing with a broadening club. Top? No. That thing is gone. Okay. No.
Yeah, it's really it's an acquired skill to really harvest these things.
Right.
And actually now the one of the elves is can I have my bow back now?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I found some metal arrows. I think.
Oh, you can have those.
Oh,
We have what do we want. And so and then same thing with the knife as well. And they take that back. And let's see if then Vishita comes back here, Vashada, not Vishita, but
Goddess of destruction, Shiva. That's not.
thank you for helping us. You will be able to leave freely, of course.
Are our friends going to be able to continue their logging company now?
Well, look, of course they can now. There's no danger.
Good. That's what we came for.
We can take all this lovely meat and be on our own way.
Perfect.
Good day to you as well.
Yeah. Good day.
And the elves, they're still working on it, so they're still gonna do some more harvesting because it's a fairly big beast. So it's just a question of does anyone want to do anything more in this area or just?
We came in with a horse and carriage, correct?
Let's hit the logs.
Okay.
Yeah. We walked from there
Then I'm good.
back to the cave.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So then, Coren, could you just make one nature check for me?
All right, I don't have nature, so it's survival.
Survival, yes, that's fine.
Ooh, natural 20.
All right, you
Now
know
I'm making
you
that.
have been keeping tabs kind of as you've been coming along with your tracking, and you know exactly the straight line to the camp. So you make it there really in faster than it would have taken as well, and no worry about getting lost or anything. So you're now back at the mining camp, or not the mining camp, the logging camp. And there is your horse and carriage still there, and the loggers, not the miners, are still going about their business as they were before, just sitting around.
It's taken care of. You can get back to work.
Elves aren't going to bother us anymore?
Yeah, promise.
Yeah.
I show him one of the claws. I'm like, yeah, this was the reason why they were trying to attack you because they saw bigger dangers. But we took care of it. I didn't want to, but
Well,
and I put it back in my bag.
well, thanks, I suppose.
Yeah.
All right, man, get back to work.
Can I do a perception check and
Yes.
see if Ruffles came back? Because,
Okay.
He went off the other
like,
direction.
God bless him. Wait, 10.
10. Ruffles is right there in the cart waiting.
God. I don't say anything, I just pat his head and I just sit in the cart. Just bless your heart.
Who's driving?
I want to drive.
Can't see over the.
Oh,
You're a gnome. Alright, you can drive.
okay.
Yeah.
So where are you headed?
Where are we heading, guys?
Back to
Greenwall.
Greenwall.
Yeah.
Alright.
So you will be traveling. Do you want to stop by the tree shade again on your way back, or do you just want to camp out? It's basically going to take a couple days or so to get there.
Might as well stop at the tree shade.
Yeah, and maybe we could find those the people who escorted
The
us
guards,
through.
yeah.
Yeah, the guards.
Right. Just
Okay.
Reason to stop.
So you make your way to the tree shade, which it's maybe like half a day from the forest. It's not a full day there. So you are there, and are you just going to go in there for rest, or you're looking for the guards? It sounds like perhaps.
Are we hungry?
Rest. Straight rest.
yeah, we should probably.
Oh yeah, there's just been a battle. Yeah.
We gone.
You can rest in the cart, but okay, fine.
Well, I mean, we do have a dwarf that loves the finer things in life, so
It's true.
you know.
And
We
they
just
have
came
the
from
accommodations to
Armando.
take care of it too. So.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, of course, yeah. You can,
Yeah.
Straight
More
out
than
of the
enough.
Dragonborn's pocket.
I'm not gambling for him. Like he's an addict, but yeah, we'll rest.
Ooh, is that guy around?
He's not around here. If you want to ask about him, you can do that though, I guess. But you don't see him.
Oh man.
Yeah,
No.
we're probably better off.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I'm too tired to gamble.
I guess I'll walk up to the.
You just want to get some rooms, or you look for information.
I think just some rooms. Maybe we can get some information in the morning.
Okay, so for this one is 5 silver for rooms, one gold for the noble, 2 gold for the adventure special shared room thing. So whatever.
I think just the one adventure special will do.
Okay, so that's just
I'll put
you'll bunk up with people.
She wanted to call me out.
All right, so that's just 2 gold. However, you guys want to sort that out.
Alright.
Yeah,
Mr.
big-
Moneybags over here
Big money.
at 8 gold now.
Oh no.
Oh, we'll get paid from this venture, I believe.
Maybe.
No.
Maybe.
We're not on a mission right now, so.
Well,
we were.
Well, you-
We gotta turn
Oh,
it in.
yeah.
yeah. The logging camp.
Mhm.
Yeah.
yeah, that was. So then you're basically going to collect right now.
Yeah.
So you get up in the morning, and there is a little bit of talk in there about that the issue over at the logging camp is done, and so word's getting around. Probably more lumberjacks will be headed in that direction.
That's good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk up to the barkeep and I'm gonna say, so now that that's taken care of, is there anything else of interest in here before we get on our way? Anything else you need from us?
Nothing that I need from you. There's always ventures here and there. I mean, that was kind of the big news going on. And,
Do you know if the guards are still in town or if they've been on their merry way?
you can check the tower, but they patrol up and down the road. It just kind of depends. They weren't in here last night, so I probably expect to see them today or tomorrow.
Okay. Well, glad to be of service.
Of course.
Let's go.
I let them walk out, and I come up to the barkeep. I'm all like, because since I had to like fight my way out, so I'm like still covered and all of the stuff, and I have the claws in my shoulder, and I'm just.
My dear, do you need a bath?
You know, not right now. It's all for decoration when we go back to Greenwall. Thank you, mighty kind of you. Question: have you seen anybody with this?
I can't say that I have. Looks quite foreign.
Yeah, pretty foreign.
But I'll keep an eye out.
Thank you.
So if you come around, you can ask again, and if I see anything, I'll let you know.
Thank you. Fine.
Can I see that one more time?
Of course.
8 points. Okay.
Thank you.
Of course.
And I go back with the group.
Okay.
Look, so had a tinkle.
I told Ruffles to come with us, and then he went the other way. So.
You know that happens.
I feel like somebody gave him something, and he's just extra spry. I don't know what it is. but-
He's a better offensive line. Alright. You still want to drive?
Yes.
Alright.
All right, towards Greenwall. It's there's still actually everyone can make a perception check actually on this one.
19.
19.
All right, everyone
19.
who was above everyone above 15, they saw a little bit of there's like a kind of like a fork in the road, and there's a little bit of smoke, like not a forest fire kind of smoke, kind of like a chimney smoke in on the left fork. Well, the right fork is the original one you went towards. They're both headed north.
You guys see anything up there? I'm in the back. Ruffles is trying to fall. I'm trying to catch him off the.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Want to go towards the chimney smoke?
I don't see one now.
Might as well. Only trespassing, if at worst. But
See what's going on.
yeah,
So the left trail then it is?
left trail it
All
is.
right.
Left trail.
So as you go on the left trail, it starts to get darker, closer to time and to rest for this day. But you do come upon a building that looks like a tavern or inn, and there is a sign. It is the West Shore Retreat.
West Shore Retreat.
Interesting.
So you can either go in or you can.
Do I know anything about this place, being from here?
You've heard of it.
Okay.
It's just one of those road tavern, just like the Tree Shade.
Gotcha.
So when you had come down south originally, the road you went on, there was no inn or anything, so you had to sleep outdoors. But
Right.
this one, in this path, it's kind of like two paths that split and come back together. So this is, you can sleep inside tonight if you'd like.
Hey, yeah, that sounds good to me. Sound good to you?
Me too.
Perfect.
Yeah, another night.
And do you want to interact at all, or just want to sleep the night?
Yeah.
What?
Who's inside?
Okay, inside there is a male human at the bar. It is a male human.
Male human.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Well,
He's the only one in the bar.
I mean, there's just your passerbys and go-throughs. No one in particularly exciting.
Which is one male human.
Hey, he's
The bartender.
bartender,
Oh.
or barkeep, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I'll walk up to him, I guess, and ask what the room rates are.
Oh. I'm Lamori, and this is my fine establishment. And you're asking, you want a room?
Yes,
I see.
please.
How many is that?
6.
6, you say?
Yeah.
Well, I have some very reasonable prices. For only a silver piece, you can simply sleep in the hall with everyone else. Or for 6 silver, your own room.
Okay.
And then one of yourself, I can see of the cloth. You might need something a bit nicer.
I'd like to think so.
Yes, for 1 gold, a very nice suite.
Ooh.
I only have 1 though.
That's fine.
It's just for traveling.
Yeah. I'll take 1 of each. I'll take the room and the better room, please.
1 room and 1 better room.
Or the suite, I'm sorry.
Oh, the suite. Okay.
Yeah, the suite and a room, please.
Okay, so there's just 2 of you then.
The rest can sleep in the hall.
Okay, fantastic. So that's
you can go up to
1,
the
2,
barkeep if you want.
Who's the regular one?
Whoever comes up to me first.
that will be 1 gold and 9 silver.
We'll just 2 gold and I'll have an ale.
Oh, well, of course.
Yeah, perfect.
And you're served your ale.
Yeah. We have 6 gold, guys. Who wants the room?
I'll take the room. No, wait, no. Actually, I'll sleep outside tonight.
Outside of the room or outside of the tavern?
Outside the tavern.
Okay.
I paid for you to sleep in the hall. You might want to go get your silver back then.
I'll graciously ask for this. I won't take some. Thank you.
I'm gonna sleep outside.
Keep the change.
I'm sure Morthos will gladly take the room.
Yeah.
Just be like, ugh.
I didn't want to spend all of our gold on separate rooms. He didn't seem to imply that all of us could sleep in that. I'm sure you could sleep in the floor in that room, I guess, but probably not a lot of room. So.
I want to go outside and do a perception check just on like any animals.
Okay.
16.
I mean, there's your typical things like some rabbits, and you do see one like a deer.
Okay.
Is there anything in particular looking for, or just kind of taking a lay of the land?
Taking a lay.
Okay.
I guess I'll just go ahead and see who's in the bar.
Okay.
3.
I mean, there's like you see some people that look like probably townsfolk, some that seem kind of like they might be traders. They look like they have a little bit nicer clothing, but no one that has any real strong jump out that you can tell.
Alright. Yeah, I'm out, guys.
All right. We have this till 10.
Yes.
But,
I think we got this too.
no, we got it for another couple
10.
hours.
We got 840D, right? Have you served it?
Oh, this is
Oh,
E.
this is
E.
This is E.
Eat home.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
No
totally
worries.
cool.
My bad.
Absolutely.
So,
I was
uneventful
like,
night.
whoa.
Oh.
A visitor comes into your room at night, saying, "I think this is my room," but
This is the only suite here, and I definitely paid for it. So I have it at least until 10.
yeah. But uneventful night mostly.
Can
Yes.
Can I talk to Ruffles for a minute? Well, my companion.
Why certainly.
Okay, because I want to ask him. Is it do you know of? I'm really trying to think this one out. Give me a second. Okay, I got it.
It's Badger, so.
I know, right? It's like I'm trying to really find the word for a badger, but golly. Ruffles, if when we go back to town, can you keep an eye out for that symbol we've seen back at the ship? Okay. And when I mean look out, that means stay focused and don't go. Okay.
Focus.
I got it.
Okay, as long as you stay focused, because like it is a long way from home, and like there is a lot to see, but the past is trying to slowly come back to us, and I really don't want to read my father's book as much as my mother told me to. I don't want to read it. Do you think it's a wise thing to read the book, or
I don't know how to read.
that's true?
I wish I could read.
I'll find a book and I'll read it for you. Is that fair?
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh.
I let Ruffles sleep and I sleep.
All right. Anything else that needs to be taken care of at this? All right. So then, uneventful. You guys can continue towards Greenwall.
Yeah.
Level 2 now.
What?
Level 2 now.
Yes. So there was the first inn was heal up, so everyone's full and level 2, all the stuff that calculations. So, and the only people that need to worry about level 1 is if there's. Oh, I should find a stoppage point because I have a thing for Coren. Unless you want to do that next week, prologue thing.
Oh, right. We can do it next week.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do it. I'll make it even better then.
Ooh.
Or if I run out of content, we'll do that. That's the other thing. We'll see. So as you approach Green Gate, there is really no questions entering. It's really stuff coming in, not going out, that they worry about. So you're able to enter into the fortress without any issue. The guards just they don't even question anything. They just stand at the gates, just being guards. So you're now there.
I guess the most prudent thing would be to go, or to the sergeant, whoever gave us the mission.
Okay. So you can probably track him down.
Yeah.
So you were able to track down Sergeant Barb Forge. So you're back, eh? What news do you have?
I walk up to him and I just drop the 2 claws. And I say, we took care of the problem. The elves weren't the cause.
Huh. Well, there's still a problem. But not this one, I suppose. Lieutenant, see that they are paid. We set aside, I believe, was it 325 gold for this one? I think throw in an extra 25. So you see the lieutenant approaching, a human male, quite tough looking, maybe 30s or 40s, something like that. Older, but not too old. Let's see what he has to say. Hello, I'm Lieutenant Kellak. Let's see, 350 gold. Minus 2 sets of leather armor, a warhammer, rapier, and 2 clubs. It comes to 289 gold and 8 silver pieces owed.
I give him one of my claws and I'm like, will this suffice for my name?
We have no use for claws, m'lass.
Pick it up.
It just means we get less gold. We're still, it's a net positive. We're still getting like 60 something gold. So we don't have to pay them yet. They're just taking it out. Yeah.
Well, you're getting 289 gold
Yeah.
piece. Well, not a piece, but amongst the
Yeah,
party.
yeah. Oh, I thought it cost. Sorry.
No. I deducted from the original 325
Yeah.
to get to 289.
Oh, that works.
So it's the math. Let's see, 289.
6,
289 divided by 6.
6, 68.
46. Well, you can sort it amongst yourselves.
That's fair.
So, here's the sack of gold. So you currently hold the 289 gold.
Alright, cool.
Oh, right, I had the original concept thing.
So,
I'm just gonna take it from her.
no, I got it.
No,
I
can I roll a
Strength
gamble?
check.
Yeah.
Opposed strength check.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I took the gold. And I'll just go to the nearest table, dump it out, and sort it into 6 6 piles, thank you, of 48 gold apiece, which leaves us with, what, 1 left over? I'll give it to her for taking the gold. So you can get 49.
That's one.
48 gold pieces. Not bad.
Alright. I still leave 1 claw for them as a gesture, for like as they see it. But me, I'm like, you know what, bump you for hating on the elves like that.
Well, Barb Ford says, I'll keep it on my desk. Nice paperweight.
Right.
And then Kellak does say to you may Hieronymus walk with you.
And with the
Yes. And then Barb Forge comes back to you. Well, now, what will you be up to next?
That's a good question. I think I might go back to Crystal Cliff.
Huh?
And not really much use for me in the rough life. I'm a man of the temple, a man of the order. So I might just go, unless you have anything else you might need us for.
Nothing here particularly, but they could use your type all over.
Sure,
All of your type, really. Adventurers are always in short supply these days. Dying too fast,
That's true.
Of course.
She almost got crushed by a bug. High elves, right?
Too bad.
I'll walk out the room.
Okay, you're
I
gone.
guess she's leaving.
Well, I do have a connection I could introduce you to in Emerald Shore, but also there's always plenty of work to be found in Mossmere. There's always creatures making the farmers quite cross, need a good dismembering.
Yeah, that's our specialty. You should have seen what we did to the Ankheg. We dismembered it. That's what we did.
Yes,
Dwarves aren't very good at subtlety
of course.
or sarcasm, I guess. You said your connection was in where?
Well, my connection is in Emerald Shore.
Emerald Shore. Feel like taking a trip to Emerald Shore?
Well, if you don't want to do it now, I will have a letter made for introduction.
Please, and thank you.
Lieutenant? And so the lieutenant is writing up a little thing that says that, Barb Forge says you guys are a competent group. And so you now have a letter of introduction to Vapenac, Vapenac, and it is a counselor of mercantile in Emerald Shore.
Alright.
But I'm sure, your type would probably not like such cloak and dagger exploits. If you just want to kill some things,
I know a guy. Yeah.
there are more things to be done out in the fields.
On the field. That's not really my style, so. Well, I'll think about it. I don't know about the rest of it. I'm kind of grown fond of the gnome here.
And then Kelak also tells you, well, if you're going to be visiting Emerald Shore, you should perhaps visit the chapel there.
Yeah, definitely. I might make a pilgrimage. I've never been out of the city, except for obviously where I am now. So.
I come back in the room, a little just home, because sitting out, I'm just get homesickness. I want to ask him, have you heard any word on the island of Lisa?
Word such as news?
Any news? Anything bad?
Only bad news, really. It's just a wild foreign land, and I mean, we get some trade goods of considerable value from time to time, but that's all.
I say okay, and I just sit back in the group, trying to like nudge the gnome and say like, what you guys talk about?
Well, if we haven't any more business here, I would bid you farewell.
Before we go, I really don't feel right without a shield. Do you have a shield maker in this camp?
I mean, we could sell you one, I suppose,
Right.
but our gear is supposed to be for our soldiers.
No, I understand that, but so was the...
I wouldn't be giving you any sort of good price for it, but I can sell you one.
Yeah, I probably can't afford it anyway. That's
Oh
fine.
yeah, I'm sure you can afford it.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you were just given some gold. And...
Yeah. Yeah. Let me buy one.
Okay, so you can just take a player's handbook, whatever the price is in there, and just add like 20% to it or something.
Perfect. All right.
Round up.
Ooh, bow and arrow.
You're looking for a bow and arrow too? Okay, you can do the same thing as well.
One line shield as well.
Okay, same thing.
The metal I found from the creature's stomach, can I go to a blacksmith and ask if... Well, I go to a blacksmith and...
I might have his name.
Oh, cool!
He's the guy that has the pile of junk.
Pile of Junko.
I want to ask you, sir, can I get something created, maybe a hat, and then I lift up Ruffles for him?
Some barding, eh? That's quite expensive.
I have the material.
You do?
Yes, and I show him the metal. It's from the belly of a beast, and it's not in fine wear, but just something.
something magical about this. You should have this identified, I would think. But the way enchantments work, unless it somehow fits on the beast that you're talking about, we can't just re-enchant. We'd have to basically start from scratch and then enchant it to whatever it is. So this
Metal.
because this is not natural. We could maybe rework it if it was like a natural hide or something.
Okay. Okay.
But this is it will break the enchantment if we do that. It'll just be simple metal at that point.
Alright.
It's just plus 2 days.
Is there any
How much
way
does it
I can
cost?
get this,
10 gold
you know,
pieces, so 12 for our.
Modified and stuff?
modify or find out what kind of enchantment? it is?
Oh yeah. I would recommend just find someone who's good with magic, and I'm sure they can
That
identify
should be
it.
the next
Do you
page.
have any suggestion on where and within this area?
Any city will do. They have many people that are able to do this.
Any here?
We're mostly sword and shield types here.
Just
It's back at
straightforward.
18.
I understand. Totally understand. Okay.
It was 11 for the last
Okay.
battle.
Thank you for your time.
I mean,
that
maybe
sounds
you could
right.
try the market here. Maybe one of the traders
I
would
was
know
like, I'm gonna
enough,
be a dwarf
but
because I can do heavy armor and I'm gonna
probably
bulky
not
shit.
able
He's
to-
like, leather armor.
Yeah,
get that precise on it. I'm not sure.
I
Okay.
have medium armor.
But it's a fine piece.
Thank you. Thank you. Can I do a perception check on just seeing like the shape of the metal? Like, is it just like flat metal or just?
It's scale armor, but it has like a slight greenish tint to it.
Okay. So I still have it, but I gave it to you.
Yeah. So are you gonna wear that? I guess. So basically, you'll just have all the attributes of scale armor.
Okay.
So I think that is stealth disadvantage, but it's pretty good. I think it's like
Yeah, I didn't check
it's like
this
one
out.
better than chainmail, I think. So it's probably 16, if I remember right. You just check the book for that one.
Yeah, I'll check.
I do want to go to the market though and
Mhm.
try to buy jars and like little flasks for.
Okay. You can get the jars and flasks at the player's handbook rate.
Okay. Cool.
They do have that there.
Okay. I was gonna.
'Cause there's a lot of expensive stuff there, but
just something cheap.
they have some expended potion vials stuff. That's what you're buying.
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
just
how much
nothing
do
inside,
arrows
just the
cost?
vials.
You guys look it up.
Nice.
Probably like a silver per arrow. I don't know.
I think you buy them by the
But,
the
yeah.
whatever. It's probably like a gold or something for X number,
Yeah.
unless it's like special or something.
Well, I have 3 metal ones. I'm not sure if they fit in the bow.
It's beyond level
You
14.
might want to go to the blacksmith.
Uh,
Haven't checked
I'm
it out.
max of 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's medium then, right? Okay.
Yeah, can I have the blacksmith check out my metal arrows?
Okay, so the blacksmith. Let me see one there, son. All right. Well, you fellows are finding quite a lot of magical items here. I can't tell you exactly, but it is very fine quality. Look at how straight it is. I mean, it doesn't even bend. I mean, this thing it might fly further, it might be more accurate, but I can tell you it's good. That's all I can really tell you. But you'll need an expert to. I mean, I am an armor, but this is magic. I can tell you it's a really good arrow, but I can't tell you if there's anything more to it than that. It could just be a really good arrow.
I'd say it's fair. Thank you.
So you're good with that?
Yeah. Get
Okay.
this. I go to Thanean and I ask him, so are we going anywhere else by any chance?
Like today?
Quest-wise.
I mean, you guys can. I'm probably going back to the cliffs.
How good are you with your god or whatever you?
Pretty good.
Um,
Been doing it for a while.
I'm very optimistic, but I kind of push you back from the group a little bit, and then I just show you the symbol. People with this kind of symbol have been found
probably not cool. People following you at all is probably not the best thing in the world.
It's
Should I
not.
know that symbol? No.
You don't recognize it.
Yeah.
Or you could make like a history check, I guess.
Okay.
This is like a check for a 20 type roll. So.
Yeah.
That's not it.
That's
Okay.
not annoying.
I don't know much about it. I'm just really opening up to you first is like huge on my self-esteem because I've been gone from my home for a while. But I'm enjoying the group we have, and if we can stay together, just for the sake of
The high elf has a crush on me.
I pat him on the head and I just
Don't you dare.
Don't you
Don't you
dare.
dare.
I just put my okay.
Charm.
No. I just put my hand on his shoulder and I just say, with your trust in your God, I might need some kind of faith with the evil that's coming behind me. And
If it's evil, you could be the evil one.
I just walk away.
It's a legitimate possibility.
Yeah.
Upon further thought, I've decided to make a pilgrimage of my own just to the various temples around this land.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's alright with the rest of the group, Emerald Shore sounds like it has a great temple. And we have that letter if you want to go somewhere else. I don't really feel like plowing fields, but we can do that if you prefer. Or you guys can. I'm not going to do it.
Well, I've got nothing else to do when I'm done.
Hey, anyway, I can get gold at this point. I'm like in the 49 in my pocket, so I don't know no more.
Heiveth?
I guess I'll go along.
Hey, weren't you doing something anyway?
I'm on a pilgrimage of my own, yes.
Yeah, perfect.
Pilgrimage there, pilgrimage here.
Is he-
Alright, I guess we're on our way then.
All right. So, guess there's no need to spend the night or anything.
Can I
So.
be done with the share here? Can he just like go on and off?
Oh, I should close up the stores on
Yeah.
those guys, and then Spencer's gonna be around though. He's just
Yeah.
temporary, right? Okay, so I won't take care of him.
We won't kill him
He's
off.
not gone.
All right, so man,
Yeah.
something that would make good sense. Well, so I suppose you'd probably ask him what his opinion is next,
Yeah.
because you're kind of going around. Well, I've gone on a bit of an adventure out with you guys, and I have been trying to prove myself, and I need to return to my father and show him what I have and what I've won in battle, because he's actually pretty much fully equipped out of everyone, and he did it all by kills, so he didn't buy anything.
Yeah.
And
Well,
Give him a claw. Give him a
I
claw.
would love to give you something for your service with the group. And I hand him my final claw.
he takes the claw, and I'm just gonna say for roleplay purposes, he has a necklace, and he wears it on a necklace, so now that is part of like his attire
Okay.
with his chainmail and spear. And hope to meet you all again one day, but for now I must return and to my father and prove myself there as well. Thank you.
Alright. Yeah, it's been fun.
Be off.
See you around.
And he walks
Good day.
south.
Alright.
So now, currently out of the campaign, possible NPC, recurring character later. So we'll see.
Oh yeah.
So I believe everyone was headed out unless there's any other stuff to take care of.
Nope, just trying to get
You're
the.
just finding the prices on that.
So, what do I leave?
Yes.
Smith.
Yes. Oh.
Could I pick up a few javelins from?
Why, of course. And so again, that would just be the premium on there, about 20% if you're buying from here, because they're not like a shop. They're just like a military outpost.
Yeah.
So they need to. They're really not even supposed to sell stuff, but they're they'll work with you, right?
Yeah.
And so, are we headed out now?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So you're on the road to Emerald Shore. I really need to make the map pronounce. I do, so I can just. Next week, for sure, we'll have that. And then we'll just be like, we'll retrace, like, you went here, and then you went here. So, Emerald Shore. So, it's gonna take like a couple days to get there. So there'll be a slight. We'll just call it like a gold or two that in lodging. We don't need to play that all out.
It's just me getting better rooms than the rest of them all.
Well, if it's a new place, I'll do it. But if it's the same old, then it's just
Well,
unless you want to.
how many? Like, is it just the first night? Because the first night I want to just sleep outside again.
Okay. Anyone who?
You know,
Okay.
gold piece.
Okay.
See some new animals, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to do a perception check.
Yeah,
on
go
it.
for it.
8.
And
13.
Okay. And so there's only one gold for the party, I was saying too, by the way. So it's not everyone.
Oh, well,
It's pretty cheap stuff around here. So.
yeah, but I still want to do a perception
Yeah,
check outside
yeah.
before I go in.
And what did you get?
13.
You see more of the same. This time, though, you do see a larger deer, a buck, so it's got like the antlers and stuff.
Okay.
It's a pretty calm part of the world that you're in, versus like more in the eastern part where there's the forests that are more wild. But this is more on the coast where it's very kind of grasslands and maybe some little hills here and there. Very calm and open.
All right.
So after leaving that place you were staying, you are now approaching Emerald Shore. So it is nestled around an inlet of the Verdian Sound. Emerald Shore sits at the base of the Emerald Hills. The entirety of the city lies within its low, thin walls. As a large port city, all but the most exclusive goods and services are available.
I look around. I really want to find the ship that I got, where I hid.
So you want to head to like the harbor
Yeah,
kind
I
of
want
part?
to go to the harbor and just do a perception check. And
Okay,
See if
okay.
Cool. 16.
You give it a good look. I don't remember the name, but I'm going to say you remember the name of what the ship was. You do not see that ship in this harbor.
Not here.
Remembering that ship was heading between Risa and Atlasia, and that's like on the other side of the world, basically,
Yeah.
too. So, I mean, it's a chance that it could be in the port, but it wasn't, at least in
Yeah.
this case.
Yeah. Okay, I go back to the group. What was that?
You never seen water before?
I've seen water. I've lived around it. I've been on an island.
Probably.
Wonder why you got so excited.
I was looking for a ship that I stole away on. But there were some good people. A human that was easily convinced. Not by charming.
Perception.
That sounded so good.
Oh, insight.
Insight.
Insight versus deception.
Okay.
That was 13.
Plus or minus. Do you have this? You have no, so it's just basic charisma.
Yeah, so
17 versus
19.
19. All right.
Oh.
Well, you don't have to say what it is. You just have to say if you're telling the truth or something like that, or. So you don't have to explain your motives or whatever. So if you.
I don't like chocolate. Seductress.
Okay. Understand this. I was being stolen away. I was hiding.
You don't have to reveal that if you don't want to. You only have to reveal whether you're lying or not.
Okay. Okay, alright.
But this is just he's sensing this by looking at your expressions.
Okay.
So unless he can sense all that information from,
Okay.
he's that
I keep
got
that
stolen away on a boat.
I
good.
give
It's
it
like you
all
look at somebody, you know their backstory. Like
right?
you're just like
I give it all
I was
read
away.
there
their
for
face.
the prologue.
I was just like, I give it all away. Yes, I am.
You charmed him. Alright. Where is this temple?
Okay, so you want to look around for the temple.
Yes.
I'm sure you can ask around and find that you're looking for the Heronius Chapel, and it is at the Celadon Keep. It's actually it's not attached, but it's a little abbey kind of thing.
Okay.
So you'd have to go there.
I'm gonna make my way over there.
Okay, so you do find
I'm gonna
the.
take her. Maybe she could learn from some religion.
I'll go too.
Let's see.
You want to come along?
Where's the place we're actually supposed to go for the
For which part?
lieutenant thing?
For the
He said you should check out the chapel, and then the other one gave you a letter of recommendation.
Oh, right, yeah.
So you have a few things you could do.
Okay, to the chapel.
Okay. So it's at Celadon Keep. So on the so as you basically there's a big keep for the town, and so it has its own walls that are actually like fortified proper walls, because earlier it was explained that the walls of the city itself are like low and thin, so you could actually probably like stare over them. They're like low like that. They're not really meant to withstand siege. They're meant to like keep creatures out, basically.
right.
And this one's actually like this. You need to siege this, like just for the keep. And so there are some guards on the outside, and you're in front of the keep at this point.
Okay. I'm gonna just go up to the gate until these guards try to stop me.
Hello, sir. What is your business?
I'm a follower of Heronius. This is my band of merry men in High Elf. And
Hi ho.
I was recommended to come here by a man such as myself that said this was a cool place to be.
Oh, you're here to see the chapel then?
Yes.
Like, go
Perfect.
through. So on the grounds of the Celadon Keep, the chapel is small and quaint, but well maintained. And inside there is a halfling cleric who sits praying at the altar.
Are there like any pews leading up to the altar?
Yeah, it's like, think of it like it's like a tiny church is basically what it is.
I sit in the back.
I'm gonna pick her back up and we're gonna go to the front. You gonna learn. I'm just gonna pray at the altar in front. And then afterward turn to the halfling and make sure she's done with her prayer. And I'll say, so what's so special about this place?
Well, it is just another chapel to Heronius. It is one of many. It's important that his word is spread throughout the land as far as is possible. And this one, although small, it is within the keep because the is very well respected by the nobles.
I can tell. It's a nice place to get here. In your opinion, which is the tippy top tier of Heronius temples? Where would that one be located? Where is the, for lack of a better term, the mecca, basically, of...
Well, Crystal Cliff, of course.
Yeah, the next one. I'm there most of the time.
Let's see, outside of here, a large temple. Probably the closest one, or that's the next biggest?
The best one other than Crystal Cliffs.
I would suspect somewhere in Atlasia, I would suspect. They have quite magnificent buildings, I hear.
Yeah, I have some business there anyway. So, thank you. I'm going to make a donation to the altar, I guess. Is there like a donation
Yeah,
area?
yeah. Let's say there's like a you would leave it on the altar
On
itself,
the altar? Okay.
and then depending on what it is, it would be like if it was flowers, it would be taken eventually, or if it's gold, eventually would find its way into the coffers of the religion there and used for upkeep.
Yeah, I'll give 6 gold
Okay.
to the chapel.
Yeah, I'm sitting in the front pew, just watching you
I'll leave
all this.
1 gold on the altar.
Yes.
I'm good.
Did you ever bathe?
I didn't.
The halfling is going to approach you. You look quite road weary. I do offer healing services if you need them.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're covered in blood.
You know, this giant creature fell on me, and I had to claw get a knife and just really gut my way out of the belly of the beast. Pun intended. I will most definitely take the bath. Well, take the
Well, this
she's
beast,
about
was it just you, or was there more than one?
There were
Because
more.
sounds quite a tough battle for one person.
Oh,
a little smaller.
it really was.
Yeah.
It's just like
I
pun
pointed to the
intended
paladin
to like
and
breaking the fourth wall.
Well, I
Yeah.
pointed to the paladin first, and I said he really did lead the charge, and his heroic ways did leave a lot of scars, but his god saw him through it. So
As a paladin should.
yeah. So did the druid and well, I'm the druid.
That you are.
So did the gnome and the dwarf and all other my fellow companions. And then I just look at I look at Ruffles and I'm like, some more than others. And
Dang.
he gotta learn. He's getting older. But yes, I would.
And you went into
Put a
this
lighter
fight
on the
willingly.
ruffles. You just got burned.
You weren't waylaid.
I question, but with everybody so strong-willed, I joined as well. And the result was actually promising. So.
Well, maybe I have something promising I can give to you. If you would be interested in something of similar nature, there have been some sounds coming from our crypt. Yes.
Crypt? I just hear that word like across the room.
Did someone say crit?
What type of sound?
Not of this earth.
Ooh.
Sounds like a fun day.
Sounds like
I see
another
quite a holy
day.
party. I'm sure they would have no trouble.
No trouble at all.
And it would be a service to the city and the temple.
Well, there's my definition.
Service.
We'll do it.
I second.
That's mighty information. Would these sounds have anything to do with this symbol by any chance?
I'm trying to figure out what that symbol is.
I do
Everywhere we
not
go.
believe so. I'm not totally familiar. Perhaps someone of more experience may be able to identify what that is for you. It does look to be some sort of symbol of perhaps faith or the arcane. I'm not sure.
Just take that roll for her symbol.
I'll discuss it with my party. But
They sound quite keen.
oh yes,
Double 20s, yeah.
the dwarf is very high
I
on
got
action.
I got 3.
Things and what have you. But yes, I'll speak for him already. We are most interested in this.
Well, you can just tell me when I will unlock the gate.
I will let them know, and I will come back to you.
Yes.
Let her take the bath first. And then we'll-
Yeah.
As soon as.
Yeah. Because I don't want to be in a crypt. It already smells bad enough. That doesn't help. I've been on the road for weeks with her.
Maybe she just tracked something.
Yeah, maybe she's the reason the noises are down there.
Smells so
I will
ungodly.
take you. My group is kind, but they're
Not
worth
really.
staying.
Take a bath.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool.
Okay, so are you guys just like taking a day to rest then, or whatever, or you're just finding a bathhouse? I guess I don't know.
Oh, because she was offering to.
Yeah.
Like,
Offered to what?
Heal, but not
like
bathe.
heal.
Yeah,
You don't need healing. You
Oh.
thought you need healing because you're covered in blood, but you're just dirty.
Oh. Okay,
So-
cool. So what I do is I'll go outside where the what is it, the coast and the court and all that.
Okay.
I just jump in the water.
Okay. You're clean but salty.
That's why.
It's the way she lives.
And so yeah.
It's the pirate life for you.
I'm saying, getting off the island, something new. Just might as well stay in
That's
something
fine.
I'm comfortable.
Is anyone else doing anything else in the meantime?
Where else is there to go?
Well, I mean, it's a city, so if you had any shopping you needed to do, you could do that here. So basically, pretty much everything's available, unless you're looking for something special. Okay, you can have leather armor at a regular price.
I want to look for leather armor
damn it, I
as
should've
well,
bought you.
and
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
a better
Well,
weapon.
I like
spear.
supporting the dwarves.
Yeah, so you can find that. If you know what you're looking for, then, you know. You can look it up later if you don't.
Yeah, I don't have to do
Yeah.
it now. But,
So, armor.
I think it's like 10 or 12 gold for leather armor.
150 or something like that.
For 150 for what? Oh, you're
The
the page.
page,
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, yeah, wait, one page. Oh, yeah. Okay, one page farther. No, the other way.
Just keep going back more. Keep
It was
going
one page
back.
Oh,
before
I
the
wanna
weapons.
go
Or two.
back to
Where?
There it is.
when I was talking to
The chapel?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. I mean, I assume everyone else is at the chapel unless they're
Yeah.
going to do little shopping things.
One
I think the
stacks for
gnome
10
is
gold.
out shopping.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, they're definitely at the chapel, right?
Yeah,
So,
they gotta stay there.
the rogue is out picking some pockets, probably.
You know what? That sounds like him. Like he's seen it, like he's found like a
The
hobo
armor's
and he's
very
like checking if he's
expensive.
dead and poking him.
How
But
expensive is
I want to
Wait,
talk to her.
The cheapest
and
one is
ask
30
her
gold.
about-
The next one is 75.
Really talk to her and say that my
Ring
father was a
mail is
very
the cheapest.
religious
And
man.
that
Three
only.
skill
And-
Who are you talking to?
The
Ring
lady I was talking
No,
to earlier.
No, you don't get any
You want to
skill
talk to the
points.
halfling
No,
priest.
Yeah.
it's not 3.5.
Or cleric.
Yeah,
this guy.
Halfling.
Yeah.
Okay. He.
At level
He just talks very
4,
calmly
I think you can
slowly.
up one thing by 1 point.
No, you can upgrade.
Yeah.
It's 2. You get 2
Just
points.
2?
Um,
Okay.
One
but
by 2
I
or
let him
2
know
by
that my
1.
father is a
Gotcha.
very.
Or you can get a feat.
My father's a very
God.
religious man. And,
So I can put my wisdom at 20 and get a
with
plus
all the
5?
knowledge I've gotten from him,
Yes.
he's
There you go.
held back a lot of useful information.
20 is the
and,
max.
When
20
I
is the
left
max?
my,
Okay, so I can't
my
go like
land, my
30
mother
wisdom.
gave me this
and
book and I showed him that book.
Unless you
a
have some like,
demigod.
And,
very specific item.
I
that
can't make
that
heads or
increases
tails
your
of
thing
that.
higher.
Okay.
It looks to be elvish of
20's
some
max for
sort,
that.
but I can't even read that.
I just
Oh,
choose
shit.
not to read it.
Well, I
I'm
already spent my-
fearful of what's inside and what religious
I
things
retroactively
my
pickpocket to
village
share.
holds.
Taking gold.
What is out here?
I don't
That's
know
what
much of
retroactive
your
means.
god sheep. No, that's me.
Yes. Hernius.
Erroneous. But
Oh, we need a room. Axe
What-
still goes for
how-
the Sharon's.
how would
Right.
she go about conquering these kind of challenges with one's faith?
To the book specifically, or more generally?
Oh, I still have the axe.
Well, when the time is right, the pages will
You didn't
turn.
give it back?
They didn't ask for it back.
Thank you.
Sure.
That's straight up Yoda
Oh, you
stuff
stopped
right there.
the
I'm gonna get
I
off
haven't-
character for
I
a
haven't
quick second.
worked
That's
No,
Yeah.
from the
man,
lumberjack.
that's
Oh,
From
yeah,
the
yeah.
lumberjack. They didn't ask for you.
Thank you.
It'll be
You're
it'll be a
welcome.
throwing axe for me. I'll learn how to use
I
it.
have my
Pretty large throwing axe.
It was a hand axe just to chop down pines. I don't know.
It wasn't a two-handed.
No, it was a one-handed thing. Or at least I asked for the hatchet.
For the sake of brevity, we'll just say that any other shopping you guys can do afterwards, because
That's fine.
I'll approve it and you can just subtract your gold and stuff as is, unless you specifically are looking for like special stuff. But I don't think you guys have enough stuff like gold for that. So,
Coren definitely does not.
so then basically at this point I would just ask if you wanted to go forward with what the cleric's talking about or do something else.
Clear.
Please.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
So the cleric unlatches the gate at the back of the chapel that leads downward into the crypt. And let me find a crypt map. So I'm just gonna take all of this. Oh, there's a couple of these that go away. I'll just toss it. Boom. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
So
Oh, wait.
you-
One of these
You
are.
guys are coming in down here.
I'll lead the charge.
And we'll have the whoever's in front, they will be there. So everyone would have to be behind them.
Okay.
And we do have our
The
thief.
rogue.
Rogue, yes.
Here are your elf and Ankheg zombie.
That feels about right.
Yeah. Well,
What's
that
up? Here we go
corridor's
again.
been-
Return to the Ankheg.
It's undead though.
Beat him with the claw I have, so. that's
You
a-
gave away both of them.
I did.
But he has no claws. He's just like just kind of poke with the nubs. Let's see.
Oh, I still have the mandibles.
Attack him with his own mandibles.
Nah.
It literally can only just headbutt you.
Yeah, because all of its things are gone.
Yeah.
You can do acid spray. So
Ah.
You
Ooh.
can still just.
that
do
never recharged. You
Yeah.
guys got lucky.
Yeah.
Thank God.
It's like it did today.
I was like, nope, 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 nope. And then, so we are now in the crypt of the Heronius Temple. So now, who's got the vision right now? You're human,
Dark vision.
dark
I have
vision, dark vision, but you're dwarven dark vision, so it's like proper dark vision. So I'd say, is there any light use that's going to occur because it is dark? You're fine, but
We should use light.
Can see better.
I have light as a cantrip, so I
Okay.
can just cast like I'll just cast it on my shield. And
oh, that's cool.
and it'll just be basically a torch for us, 40 feet of vision.
Okay.
Or 20 feet of vision and then 20 feet of like dimmed light.
Yes, yes, yes. So like, yeah, halfway in.
How's that?
Can I sense the intent?
You may. Is there a roll for that, or is it just straight up?
No.
Straight up. All right. Well, let's measure. You're here, so it's 60 feet, right?
Ooh, wait.
So basically the whole place. Pretty good. So you definitely detect some undead, and let me see. What I'm going to do is I'm not going to place them specifically. Let's see. I'm going to place. You only attack with. I'm going to use the dice you don't use.
Yeah, go on. I have one. I have like 2 more, if you want.
There you go.
I've already done it.
He's like, I got these. Oh.
That's fine.
Ooh, can I detect magic?
Oh.
I have that.
What's the range on that?
It's like 30 feet.
You do not detect anything arcane within 30 feet.
Oh, I have to.
So you do detect several. How specific is it? Is it exactly? So I have origin as well, or just that you detect something?
for detecting?
Because I know it detects devils and astral.
Oh, you mean
or
divine sense?
yeah.
I don't remember.
I'm just gonna say you detect something that seems undead. I
Yeah,
will
it
say.
detects undead.
Yeah, I just don't know if I have to tell you how specific I have to be. I'm just gonna say you detect undead.
Yeah.
So I put markers where you have sensed undead within 60 feet.
There's evil here. There's evil all around us.
I think it's evil, devils, celestials. It won't make a difference.
Yeah.
But be good to know for the future.
I can just tell if it's celestial, fiend, or undead.
Okay, you detect undead. No devil, no celestial.
And I can also detect if any place or objects have been consecrated or desecrated.
Okay, you definitely detect desecration.
Okay.
For sure.
Oh yeah. They're desecrating the crap out of that crypt.
I'm just gonna start going.
Are you sneaking, or are you just going for it, or?
Probably just gonna go for it.
Okay. Don't wander too far, otherwise the light goes away.
Paladin.
Yeah, so you're here, so we'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So light extends to here that way and about the same the other way. That's a good light took.
Right? I was like, that's a good choice.
So you can see clearly that far with the light.
Okay. I'm just gonna go in. I'm gonna cast a divine favor.
Okay.
He's going in.
Okay. We can roll initiative now.
Oh boy.
Maybe you should wait for the rest of us. Oh boy. 16.
So only you see this at the current moment.
Oh.
We'll say it's dim because the light is in the corridor. There's no torches in there. So I'd say that attacking things in the back, you'd have an issue. But probably once the light comes forward, it won't be an issue. So let's get those initiatives going.
18.
18 for Shava.
16?
16
16.
for about 2 16s. So you can either decide or roll off whatever you prefer.
I got it.
Okay.
With the rope. Eight.
8. Could they roll again? Okay. And only a 5 party now, so that's great. Easier. So the first one to go will be Shava.
Oh. I will move forward. No.
You can move through, it's fine.
Right about 10. If I can.
6, you can do that.
Okay, 6.
Alright.
Cool.
And we're assuming that you basically bust through the door, so the door is open, so you would have sight there. And you have, yeah, you have low light, so you could see to the back as well. So I'm assuming double for low light, essentially.
I want to do Thorn Whip on the door.
Okay.
Oh, it's a melee spell.
5 plus.
5, so 4.
Oh, it goes down?
Oh, because I have it in.
No, it's
It should be your
wisdom.
spell.
Oh, wisdom?
Yeah.
So it's proficiency in wisdom. So it's 10 altogether.
10.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a success.
Cool.
So you grab the vine, wraps around their leg, yanks them towards you, and does some damage, I'm guessing.
Yeah. 1d6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just 2. Okay.
Does that roll not being attacked?
But he's still in.
Oh.
So it'd have to be one more. And I don't know if force movement does or not. I'll have to look that one up. All right, now we're on either Heiveth or Thanean, the one who won the roll. I'll put you 1 slot higher.
Attack this zombie number 3
Okay. Zombie number 3.
with that one.
Right out of central casting.
It's going to be 22.
That's a hit. Yeah, so your arc AC went up.
Yeah, but also my weapon was versatile, so.
Okay.
So it's going to be 6 slashing damage and 2 radiant damage.
Where's the
The spell I cast Divine Favor.
Oh, okay. So what was the total amount?
So it's 2 radiant damage and 8.
So 10 total.
Yeah.
Okay. Very big hit there. I mean, you take an arm off on this one, so just that radiant just blasts, and just does good stuff. So now we are to Heiveth.
Alright, I'll just move forward. Yeah, that's Heiveth. Should be
Thanean. Backwards.
So everybody should be able to see anyone, unless that's like a pillar or something.
No,
No.
it's just like a thing on the ground. It's like slightly raised.
Oh, cool.
So yeah, then everybody can see now. That's it.
Yes. All right. So
Actually,
Okay.
sorry. I'm gonna do guiding bolts, range spell attack.
on who? One.
One.
Okay.
18.
That's a hit.
Perfect. That is 4d6 radiant.
Ooh.
Cool.
3, 4,
Like those were just waiting in there.
6.
It's like radiant.
15.
Ooh.
And the next attack on it has advantage.
All right, you just blast that zombie, and it's one of those ones where it's like this now, where it's like I don't even know if you can even do damage like this. I mean,
No
but it
arm.
is on its feet. It is
It's still on its feet.
on its foot. It's on its foot. It's on its foot.
Oh, and he's tangled up with my foot.
Man, that's a bad day.
I'm telling you.
All right, so now we're gonna have a couple zombies go. Zombie 3 is just gonna just straight attack you. Do a thing, some sort of movement. 13, nope. Then we have zombie 4. Zombie 4 is gonna, let's see. It's going to get that flank bonus too, so that one's a miss, but 19, that's probably gonna hit. All right, so it's going to do a slam, and that slam, it's less damage than that. 7 damage for the slam.
That's a big slam.
And now we are to Coren. Okay. Now, I don't know if you necessarily know that connects, I guess, but I guess you could, that would make sense, but it's, I'm just thinking about, because we can see the map, but I think that's fine, because it's close enough that it makes sense. So, yeah, that's fine. So you make your attack. On which one? Number 4 or 1? 4, okay.
18.
That is a hit. So you launch an arrow. Just a regular arrow, right?
Yeah, regular.
Mm-hmm.
4.
4, okay. And now we are to Morthos? Morthak. Morthos. Okay. Morthos. That's fine. You can do that.
Get sneak attack on
How much movement is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, he could actually move here and also get the flank in.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what I think he would do. So look at the double 20s there. And yes, sneak attack, of course. Natural 20, very good. So let's roll some damage.
Does it double the sneak attack too?
It does, I believe. I'm doing that.
18
18 plus what?
plus 21.
21. So he comes up behind this zombie. Just is it double blades or is he single blade?
I think he uses a rapier.
Oh, a rapier. So he just kind of punctures it like in the back of the head, and it does not fall, but it does not look like it. Zombies are pretty dumb, but this one looks even extra dumb. So now we are on to
Brain lost it.
zombie 1 and 2. So zombie 1's just going to attack you. You dragged it over, so
Oh.
12. And then zombie 2, they'll just go straight ahead, I guess,
Oh, Jesus.
here. And they're going to attack on Morthos. 17. Okay, so that's going to be 6 damage. So he does a slam attack.
And can I get a opportunity attack from Seth?
Certainly, he may. That's against number 2.
Attack.
Yeah.
That is good. For how much?
Oh wow.
Plus what? Plus something, right?
Yeah, it's 6.
Plus 6. Plus,
It's 6 total.
Okay,
It's plus
6
4.
total. Okay. Okay. So now we are back to the start of the round. Shava.
Alright, when you try to attack me, I just pull out my club, but I'm gonna do anything special and just try to beat the heck out of it.
Yeah. 19. Very good.
20 will be bonus.
So,
Straight D6, I think, with your bonuses. So straight 3
Yeah.
on number 1.
Number 1.
Okay. That one, this is the one that's already on one leg.
Mm-hmm.
It had one arm. Now it's just on one leg. I mean, it's hardly even a threat at this point. It's just kind of a walking joke. Standing joke, not really a walking joke. So now we are to Heiveth.
I'll attack number 3 again.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, actually, I'm gonna attack number 4.
Oh, very good move. That does hit. What is the damage?
12.
12.
For
So. All right, so it falls down, seemingly dead, and it stays dead. So we will remove that one. And now it is to Thanean.
I am going to walk here and cast Sacred Flame on number 2.
Okay, Sacred Flame.
Which is
Is it save?
Yeah, Dex saving throw over 14.
10. Okay, so that's no. So what's the damage?
1d8.
1d8. And it's number 2, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
4 damage.
Okay.
And then I will bonus attack number 1
Okay.
with War Priest. That would be 12.
12, that's a hit.
Perfect. So that is another 7.
Did you ever play T-ball? What's the total damage?
7 damage to number 1.
Nice. It goes down, and it's 7 damage? 7? It stays down. But the rest of it stays up, though. So now we are to
Okay.
3. 3 is just going to take an attack on you. 13, I think it's a miss. 2 is going to continue its attack on Morthos. Definitely going to miss.
Yep.
And then we are to Coren.
Shoot at 3.
Okay.
19.
That's a hit.
6.
6. Okay. Now, out from those who are in the hall, actually only you are going to see this, but it'll apparent very soon. Those things you detected earlier are on the move now. So, out into the hallway comes 3 skeletal archers.
There's some skeletons out here.
And they're going to, seeing only one target in the hallway, gonna have a,
That's fun.
21,
Oh.
11, no, right, and 20. 6, 10 total. And now
Yeah.
we are to Morthos. I think you would just flank it.
Yeah, right there.
That's a hit for sure. And it's number 2, right?
3, yeah.
How much damage?
12 damage.
12 damage. So it is going to go down, and then it is going to raise from the dead, shambling up from its magic. And now we are on to 2, just 2. 2 is going to make an attack back at him after raising itself from the dead. 17.
That's the
Okay. 5. 5 damage.
Okay. My opportunity attack.
Go for it.
Oh, what?
It's a hit.
Seven.
It stays dead this time. It's in too many pieces to even get up. And now we are on to top of the round, Shava.
Okay. So
Face down with 3 skeletal archers.
I'm gonna use my new attack.
Ooh.
Ice knife. 60-foot range. Just you
Is it a
know.
line attack?
It
It's
is.
target.
Yeah, it's a targeted attack.
Oh, okay.
And then range spell, and then range. 16.
Plus or minus stuff. +5, right?
Yeah.
All right, that's a hit.
Cool. So it's 1d10 piercing, and so I want to shoot on 3.
Okay.
But it
3.
also does
Like radiant or something?
Yeah,
Or no,
it's-
ice damage.
ice damage.
Okay, so
But they have to do a dexterity saving.
okay, so let's so what's the DC on that? Well, they missed it.
That is,
Okay.
Yeah, roll your d10.
it's an area check.
Yeah.
Oh, that should be all 3 of them.
Yeah.
So it's 9 to this guy.
Is it an area effect? I thought it was. You said it was a target.
Yeah, so it's target, and then when it hits something, it explodes.
Oh, okay. So there's 2 more checks to make.
Yeah.
So one of them does is it Dex?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
DC.
that's it.
Okay, 18 and another 2 ones.
Okay. So 2d6s. Ooh.
So that's the initial strike.
No, so it's did 9 to this one for the piercing,
Okay.
and then 8 to the 2 that failed the dex save.
Okay.
Yeah.
8. Okay. This one is shattered into pieces, and the other one didn't take damage, I think, because that one saved.
Mhm. And then
So the front row one is the one that got hit
okay.
with the area effect.
Okay, and then 4 is
Dodged it.
Yeah. And then I want to just move.
It's a good move. We are
Damn,
two.
son, what'd you learn that?
Heiveth.
I got some old friends.
We're gonna attack number 3.
Some cool friends.
Finish off that
Yeah.
zombie.
Cold friends or old friends? Is that a pun
18.
too?
That's a hit.
Yeah.
And then I'm also gonna extend the spell point.
Straightforward.
Use Divine Smite.
Okay. Extra damage.
Oh no, I'm a dwarf. I don't know puns.
I'm being very
Belly of the beast.
11 and then an extra 2 radiant damage.
So 13 total. Alright, so you strike down the zombie, but then it rises back from the grave, bringing itself back together. Actually, you did Radiant?
Yeah.
Oh, then it definitely does. Actually. And I remember that one little feature, Radiant will cancel that out. So now... Okay. It'll be Thanean next.
Okay. I am just going to move forward here.
I'm gonna say there's a doorway there, so you don't see.
Oh, okay.
This was open as they came through, so that would have light in there.
Oh.
And it appears to be empty.
And then I'm just going to attack both of them with my attack and bonus attack.
Okay.
7.
No.
And 15.
Yes. Which one? On 2?
2.
Okay.
Uh, 8.
8. 2 is no more.
Perfect.
Oh, it was a guard all along. Alright, so now past there, the zombies are done for. We're at Coren.
Oh, so this is a door.
Yes, that is a door.
And I saw that was right.
You can approach the door. Door seems stuck.
Alright.
Are you trying to bash through or pick it, or what are you trying to do?
I'll bash it.
Okay. Success.
Yeah.
And I'll say that you can keep moving full speed and everything.
These spaces.
You can walk on top of them. They're just like a low raised thing. It's kind of like a grave thing. So there's probably more corpses buried in there. So like along the walls, you have like kind of like almost like bunk bed looking things where you put the bodies, and these are more like when you put a cap on it, like a mausoleum kind of thing.
Shoot it. This guy.
Okay,
21.
that is a hit.
6.
6, okay.
I have archery, so it's plus 2 range.
Okay. I was like, I kept seeing the 5. I was like,
Oh, the bonus?
yeah.
Well, if you're a fighter with archery expertise, it's crazy numbers.
That's crazy.
So now we are skeleton 4. What number? It's 4 skeleton?
4.
Okay, skeleton's going to switch from its bow to its short sword, and it's going to attack you. Whoever's closest, yes. Wait. 15?
No.
Okay. And that is the end of its turn, so now we're to Coren just went, so Morthos. He's a little guy, right? Or is he?
He's a-
Not. Okay.
Would he be looting skeletons?
Yeah, he's just gonna look for.
Okay.
Uh,
So that was zombies and
valuable.
zombies in that
Zombies,
room.
yeah.
So he can roll an investigation check.
Okay.
What did I find?
Alright. Fingers and toes, that's all I want.
Finds a golden ring.
For one.
This suits him well.
He loses the glove.
Trips straight into here.
I'm gonna say the zombie he's searching comes back to life. Actually,
Aww!
see if I can find that.
Good.
Joke's on you.
And actually, that zombie's just gonna take the attack right
Oh,
now.
my God.
Oh, but the zombie just totally misses, and let's say the zombie's prone now. So
It's a guard now.
that happened. So now we are back to zombies went. So top of the round, Shava.
He doesn't hide.
I mean, like, there's literally nowhere to, because if I go this way to get to somebody, that way, but both of them are low health. So, I will put my attention to the zombie, and I will form with him. Just to save two. Yeah, fuck.
That's a miss.
Oh,
And now we are on to what's the number on the skeleton?
4.
4. Okay. We're to Heiveth.
I'm gonna attack.
Okay.
Battle axe.
It's been pretty effective.
That's 15.
That does hit. Let's see if you can survive this.
Uh, 13.
You cannot survive this.
Who
So
did
you-
you radiant
there you go.
There we go. So you just smash them bones into pieces. Skeletons don't usually come back. Luckily, they're not like those zombies, so they're that's good thing. So now we are back to Thanean.
I have no knowledge of that. So
Mhm, yeah.
So I'm just going
You're gonna push forward.
push forward into this room.
Okay. Once you enter that room, you do see there's someone in here. They look like some sort of spellcaster, and they're kind of doing this, and so that portal thing is there.
Okay. I'm just going to. I'm gonna smack her. I'm gonna shield bash her.
Oh, shield bash. How does that work?
I'm just
Or
gonna
just
run
a
up.
little-
It's sort of like a.
Make an attack, but it'll be blunt damage.
Okay.
Wow, the first no talking.
It's an assumption I made. I apologize. I have a very radiant light shield. I'm feeling good about myself. 21.
That's a hit.
Very good.
What do you want me to roll for a shield?
I'm just gonna say like a
6.
D6 plus 1 radiant because the light thing will say.
Okay.
Sounds fun.
Oh god, it's a big flashlight.
So what's the total?
5 damage.
Okay. So and then I'll have them roll like a some sort of dexterity thing. Okay, I'm also gonna knock them prone.
Huh.
Oh,
I was hoping to knock him like against. the
Oh,
wall.
okay, 5 feet back then
Yeah.
instead. Okay, so they're 5 feet back.
And hopefully it will stop the conjuration because she stops doing her thing.
Okay. So now we are to Coren.
Alright, I'm assuming I just heard him bash the shit out of this fucking lady, so I'll be like, yo, what's up, man? And, yeah, I'm gonna shoot at her because apparently you just attacked
don't
her.
shoot at her. I was just putting her up against the wall. We're not trying to kill her.
Yes.
That's fine. We can
Her-
kill her.
Well, maybe I won't kill her. 17.
That's a hit.
Murder hobos.
Yeah, see, that's not that bad. 5.
Okay.
Shot her in the leg.
And now we
Really?
are to skeletons are down. Sort of Morthos.
Okay. Maybe you're gonna attack the zombie.
Yeah.
Stab it repeatedly.
It is on the ground, so he does have advantage for the melee attack. From him. That's a hit. I don't think so. There has to be another person, or he has to come from behind or something. So it's a contested fight, so I would say. So 5. So the zombie does die, but it comes back to life. Just doesn't want to stay dead. And now it's the zombie. The zombie's going to stand up as its first thing. Let's move it, and it's going to launch its attack. 21, so it's a hit. So that
This thing's gonna
is
die.
Oh my god.
3.
It's gonna die from this one zombie who's like, I'm sorry.
And now we are to our spellcaster's turn. So let's see.
She must not be happy with that.
Probably not.
I'm trying to ask her a question. You shot her.
What? You bashed her up against the wall!
That was. Listen, I have my motivations. You didn't need to shoot her.
Well, I just assumed.
Yeah. You know what they say when you assume?
They are going to launch a some sort of cone of fire type attack.
Oh.
See what you did. See what you did
What
to
do
me.
you mean? What did I do?
So everyone, those 3 people, can make a dexterity save.
Oh, dexterity. Excellent.
Yeah.
Not excellent. 7.
11.
Okay. And we're gonna say it's 4 fire damage to those people.
What's happening with y'all?
Then they're going to go this way, and they're going to this particular circle. It's although you see a floating circle like this, there's also sand as part of this thing. They're going to kick the sand as just a free action, and then they're going to step in and disappear.
Why'd you have to shoot? I had her.
And now, possibly, and now it is Shava, top of the round.
Okay.
kind of what I
don't know what happened there. All I know is this tiefling. He is so bad at pickpocketing. And I'm gonna just use my club and just try to beat the heck out of it.
If you move to here, you get the advantage.
I mean the advantage.
So you get to roll 20 twice.
You
You can just roll the same one twice or roll 2, depending on.
Yeah. Thank you.
Wait, is this still here?
Right now it is.
Ooh, natural 20.
Natural 20.
This one.
Go for your damage.
Okay.
So you've come up from behind the zombie and you've conked it on the head. 6.
Oh.
It's a straight roll for you, so 6. And Walking Dead scene.
Whichever one you want.
I haven't seen it, but the one where
Where the club hits him over the back of the head in the crypt.
we'll go with that one.
This exact scene.
And next on the order is Heiveth. And as you, you're moving forward, right? So as you step through the doorway, you see this this glowing light at the gate, and it starts to break down.
You got a decision to make.
I'm not gonna run in.
I'm running in.
It would be like just you.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
Now we gotta go to the afterplane and ethereal creatures.
Wait, get this guy to run through. Hurry. Where'd he go? Could have had the Dragonborn in here.
Right?
Oh.
That would have been awesome.
For honor. I'm just like.
Oh, is
His
the,
dumbass just like, yeah,
Stick the spear through.
party.
is the
No, you throw the spear through. It's like you gain experience.
Hit detection marker comes up. Call of Duty.
Duck hunt dog.
is the battle over and we can?
There's still. Well, yeah, that was killed. I forgot. So the turn order is over. It's just kind of this decision, which I assume you're not going to jump into the portal, but you can if you'd like to.
Can I make a religion check to see if I can tell what this is? What she was.
On your turn, you may. You're next.
Okay.
So
No.
because this is happening in a fast pace, so
That's
we'll,
fair.
we'll end turn order once it's disappeared.
First is last, and last is first.
I'll make a religion check.
Okay.
Is this a good circle?
15?
15. So you can tell that it is definitely arcane. It is. You're not. You're more on kind of like the same as like clerical side rather than like a mage or something like that. So you can't like be 100% sure. But based on what you just saw, you're almost certain it's some form of teleportation. And you do know that if it's closing, even if you go through, if you get halfway through, half of you goes, half of you doesn't. So it's be very dangerous to go at this point.
Yeah.
Throw the gnome in.
What?
He's only half a person anyway.
Do we need a strength check here? It is your turn.
Wait, not the low initiative.
DM's so better for that. He's like, your turn.
I will struggle against this.
Yeah, it's not my turn. It's his turn.
No,
I mean, his turn
Oh,
ended.
no,
Now
it's my
your
turn now.
The portal is closing.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll
Okay. The
Oh wait,
portal.
you're not even close to me now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you'd have to run over the. It would be.
I'd have to. I don't even have that much movement. I could do that if I wanted.
You'd have to be like,
Maybe you
"Oh,
could take him
punching
with
in."
you if you really wanted to, but it wouldn't.
and we
be-
just dive in. I don't want that guy with me. No offense.
All right, so portal closes, and you're left with an empty room and some dead undead, extra dead.
Mostly dead. Yeah. Extra well done.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'll
Extra crispy.
What do you say?
loot.
Oh, you want to look at the skeletons? So they would basically just have like a.
Bones.
Well, you have to roll to see they're intact. They had short swords and short bows, so you can just roll an investigation check.
Oh, they had a short bow.
You have to
Yeah,
roll
they-
in-
They're archers.
Yeah. So you just roll an investigation.
yeah.
No, man.
I'll see if any are in
Top 6.
6. You do find, maybe like 10 arrows that are usable among the archers.
10 arrows.
Hey,
Hey, that'll last a session.
right?
That's how many rounds of combat, right?
Plus
Pretty
the
much.
2 metal.
Well, he's got 3 of those.
The 3, yeah. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are in the city, so that could be. You can figure out all that stuff.
Mhm.
But I think, is there anything else anyone wants to do in here?
I come out and I
Okay.
just fall on the floor. I'm like, help! Oh, help!
Were you trying to run away in a horror movie?
She tripped over her own thorn whip.
Refuses to get up.
I'm just in pain. I got two left. I'm knocking on the precipice of death.
Oh yeah. You need.
I'll lay on hands.
Okay.
And I'll cure wounds. She's fine.
All right. So the party is assumed to be healed at this
What's your-
point, and
What's your
then
back health?
12.
I'll just give you all 10. You don't have to do it.
Oh, cool.
You good.
and then I would like to conclude here today because it's
58.
pretty pretty close to 10. I mean, I'm not going to be able to get any deep stuff going on, so in 2 seconds or whatever. So this is where we'll conclude this week. So next week we'll figure out what's going on in here. We'll go back talk to our cleric friend, see what he has to say, and continue on our journey. So thanks everyone.
Alright.
And actually, this would be the halfway point because we're still in 2 sessions of level to vote for who you liked, and that would take into account this week and last week.
Okay.
So you can vote for everyone except Spencer, basically.